Hello fellow gardeners, and welcome back to Smart Garden. Today I'm genuinely excited to share something that might completely transform the way you approach feeding your soil and protecting your plants. Forget everything you thought you knew about fertilizing your garden, because I'm going to show you how a humble marigold can literally supercharge your soil, making your plants healthier and more resilient than ever before. This simple natural tea is a game changer that will save you money and give you the lush, thriving garden you've always dreamed of. Let's dive right in. For decades, we've been conditioned to believe that synthetic fertilizers are the golden ticket to a productive garden. Walk into any garden center and you'll be bombarded with brightly colored bags promising explosive growth and massive yields. But here's what they don't tell you on those glossy packages. Synthetic fertilizers are creating a silent crisis in our gardens and beyond. These chemical concoctions might deliver a quick burst of nutrients, but they come with devastating hidden costs that accumulate over time. The reality is that synthetic fertilizers are essentially fast food for your plants. They provide an immediate hit of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but they do absolutely nothing to build the living ecosystem that healthy soil requires. In fact, they actively work against it. These chemicals kill beneficial microorganisms, earthworms, and fungi that form the foundation of naturally fertile soil. Over time, your soil becomes dependent on these inputs, unable to support plant life without constant chemical intervention. It's a vicious cycle that leaves your garden weaker with each passing season. Beyond your garden fence, the consequences multiply exponentially. Excess fertilizer doesn't simply disappear when you water your plants. It runs off into storm drains, streams, and eventually into larger bodies of water, creating dead zones where algae blooms suffocate aquatic life. Your backyard choices ripple outward, affecting entire ecosystems. Add to this the carbon footprint of manufacturing and transporting these products, and you begin to see that the true cost of conventional fertilizers extends far beyond the price tag. There has to be a better way, and thankfully nature has already provided one that's been hiding in plain sight for centuries. Marigolds have graced gardens for thousands of years, admired for their cheerful blooms and easygoing nature, but what many gardeners don't realize is that these golden flowers are far more than pretty faces in the border. Traditional farmers and gardeners across cultures have long recognized marigolds as powerful allies in soil health and pest management. From Mexican gardens to European cottage plots, marigolds have been intentionally planted not just for beauty, but for their remarkable ability to protect and enrich the soil beneath them. The secret lies in the biochemical compounds that marigolds produce throughout their tissues, particularly in their roots and flowers. These plants generate natural substances called thiophenies, which have potent pesticidal properties. When marigold roots penetrate the soil, they release alpha-terphenol and other compounds that are toxic to destructive soil-dwelling nematodes, especially root knot nematodes that can devastate vegetable crops. Scientific studies have shown that French marigold varieties, specifically Tagetes patula, can reduce nematode populations by up to 90% in infested soil. This isn't folklore or wishful thinking, it's documented biological warfare happening right beneath your tomatoes and peppers. But the benefits extend well beyond nematode control. Research has shown that marigold compounds also suppress harmful soil fungi and bacteria while promoting beneficial microbial activity. The roots create an environment where helpful organisms thrive, while pathogens struggle to establish themselves. Plants grown in marigold-enhanced soil show improved root development, better nutrient uptake, and increased resistance to environmental stress. The marigold essentially acts as both guardian and gardener, protecting your plants while simultaneously building the soil's long-term fertility and structure. Creating marigold tea is beautifully simple, requiring nothing more than marigolds, water, and patience. Start by harvesting marigold flowers and foliage when the plants are in full bloom, as this is when their beneficial compounds are most concentrated. You'll want roughly one generous handful of plant material for every liter of water you plan to use. Crush the flowers, leaves, and stems thoroughly to break open the cells and release those valuable compounds. Place this crushed material in a non-reactive container like a glass jar or ceramic bowl. Pour approximately 1 liter of water over your crushed marigolds, ensuring all the plant material is submerged. Cover the container and place it in a cool, dark location away from direct sunlight. Now comes the hardest part, waiting. Let this mixture steep for about 5 days, allowing time for the water to extract all those beneficial compounds from the plant tissue. You'll know it's ready when the water has taken on a dark amber-brown color and developed a distinctive, somewhat pungent aroma. After 5 days, strain your concentrated marigold tea through cheesecloth or a clean dish towel, squeezing out every last drop of liquid gold. What you're left with is a concentrated extract that needs diluting before use. Mix your marigold concentrate with an equal amount of fresh water, creating a working solution. For enhanced effectiveness, add just a few drops of plant-safe liquid soap, which helps the solution adhere to leaves and soil particles. You can apply this tea directly to the soil around your plants as a drench, saturating the root zone where it can work its magic. For pest prevention, transfer the diluted tea to a spray bottle and mist plant foliage thoroughly, paying special attention to the undersides of leaves where pests often hide. Apply weekly for preventative care, or more frequently after rainfall. Store any unused concentrate in a sealed container in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. While marigold tea offers fantastic benefits, why stop there when you can integrate marigolds directly into your garden design for ongoing, continuous soil protection? Companion planting marigolds throughout your vegetable beds creates living factories that constantly release beneficial compounds into the soil. Plant French marigolds between tomato plants, around the perimeter of your pepper patch, or interspersed among beans and cucumbers. As these marigolds grow, their roots continuously work to suppress nematode populations and improve soil structure. The fragrance of marigolds also serves as a natural pest deterrent, confusing and repelling aphids, whiteflies, and other common garden nuisances. Meanwhile, those same bright blooms attract beneficial predatory insects like ladybugs, lacewings, and hoverflies that feed on the pests that do venture into your garden. You're essentially creating a balanced ecosystem where good bugs patrol for bad bugs, all while your soil becomes increasingly healthy and fertile. At the end of the growing season, don't pull up those marigolds and toss them away. Chop them up and work them directly into your soil as green manure. As they decompose, they'll release nutrients and organic matter, further building your soil's fertility for next year's crops. Marigold tea fits perfectly into a holistic organic gardening approach that prioritizes soil health above all else. Rather than chasing symptoms with chemical fixes, you're building a foundation of living, thriving soil that can naturally support robust plant growth. Gardeners who've made the switch consistently report stronger plants, fewer pest problems, and improved yields without spending money on synthetic inputs. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent application throughout the growing season, you'll begin to see remarkable differences in plant vigor and soil quality. Now, it's your turn to experience the marigold revolution in your own garden. This isn't just about saving money on fertilizers and pesticides, though you'll certainly do that. It's about fundamentally changing your relationship with your garden, working with nature, rather than against it. Start small if you're skeptical. Try marigold tea on just one bed or a few container plants and compare the results with your conventionally treated plants. I'm confident you'll see the difference, and once you do, there's no going back. I'd love to hear about your experiences with marigold tea. Share your results, questions, and discoveries in the comments below. And if you found this guide valuable, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our future videos on natural soil amendments and sustainable gardening practices. Share this video with fellow gardeners who are ready to break free from chemical dependency and embrace truly regenerative growing methods. Together, we're building a community of smarter, more sustainable gardeners, one marigold at a time. Happy gardening, everyone.